Hey people of VC, it's Andy Cloudy Mulder. I've got a contest for you this time. First contest I've run on the VC, and we're doing it because I have just hit 300 subscribers. Amazing. Can't thank everybody enough who has subscribed to me and who watches my videos on a regular basis. I certainly never expected to be still doing this now. I've tried to keep diaries. I've tried to do blogs. I've never thought about doing any vlogs, that sort of thing, in the past. I don't think I've ever kept a diary longer than a week. So when I did this, it was kind of an experiment. I didn't tell any friends or family that I was doing it. That's why I've got the daft username. It was just something random that I'd selected. Probably, I think it was even from watching a weather report of all things. I mean, Cloudy Mulder, it doesn't mean anything. No one can pronounce it. No one can spell it. But I've stuck with it, and you guys have stuck with me too, which is amazing. I mean, actually, the thing I'm most proud of is not so much having 300 subs, but having so many of you regularly tuning in and watching. 300 subs would be nothing to me if only 10 or 15 of you were watching each of the videos that I do. So I'm very glad that you're sticking with me, and I will try to continue to keep this going for as long as I can, and keep you interested. So yeah, a contest. So 300 subs. This is the third lot of 100 people that have subscribed to me. So I'm going to do a 3-themed competition. Hopefully it's not too complicated. Simple rules as usual with these competitions. You must be a subscriber and you must make a video, and when you've made your video, comment on this video and tell me that you've made a video so I can go and watch your video and I can add you to the contest entry. The prize, there's always a prize with these. I would love to give away physical records or CDs, but given most of my subscribers are US based and a few in other countries as well, I'm going to go the easy option and offer either an Amazon gift card or some PayPal cash, as long as you guys promise to spend it on a record or CD or something music related. And the winner, if you could tell me what you bought, or ideally show me what you bought in the video as well, that would be great. And we'll say £20, 20 UK pounds in value. That's the equivalent of what, $25 US. So if somebody in the US wins, I'll get $25 US transferred across. So yeah, so these I've got 3 questions for my 3-based competition. The first question is, and I've kind of ripped off Noise Spectrum a bit here. He did a subs competition last year, or 2 years in the VC competition, where you had to show something with 2 in the title. I've completely ripped that off, and I want you to show me an album that has the number 3 in the title. Now, it could be the number 3, it could be the word 3, it could be 3 Roman numerals, it could be 3 in any language that you like. If you can't find an album title that has this, I'll take a band name. If you can't find a band name, I'll take a song title if you're struggling. So a few examples. Gamma, their 3rd album, Gamma 3. Self-titled album, this one, so this is band name and title. This is World War 3 with the Roman numerals. And Meatloaf, Bad Out of Hell. 2 out of 3 ain't bad from a song title. So there are different options available to you. If you can't find any 3s at all, get creative. In Noise Spectrum's video, I had to get creative because I had nothing with 2 in there. So how about using a combination of numbers from other albums? So I've got some Wedding Present 10 inches. Wedding Present's a band that I show quite a bit on here in between my metal, generally in competitions. So I've got a single with 10 on. 4 on, and 11. So what a valid entry would be 10 plus 4, take away 11, even the right way would be 3. I don't care at the end of the day, you get an entry for it. Second question. Show a favourite third studio album release by any band. And as with all these questions, this doesn't have to be metal. I know I mostly show metal, but you know, any genre, any band, and tell me something about it. So, for example, I've pulled out Saxon's Strong Arm of the Law. This is one of my favourite Saxon albums. It's the UK pressing with a white cover. It has superb tracks on here. Heavy Metal Thunder, To Hell and Back Again, Strong Arm of the Law, 20,000 Feet, Dallas 1 PM. It's almost a compilation album in its own right because it's got such good, strong tracks on it. So there we go. That's a third release from Saxon. That's question 2 done. Or is it? Show me 3 of your favourite third studio albums by a band. I'll give you a bonus entry into the competition as well. Third question. Show me an album by a band that's on its third lineup before releasing it. And this is the third lineup, regardless of how many changes that were made to a band. So, for instance, Anthrax, say, they had their first lineup was on Fistful of Metal. Their second lineup constituted 2 changes. So Joey Belladonna came in, and Frank Bello came in as well, but that was their second lineup, and it wasn't until John Bush came in that was their third lineup. I might show Ramones Too Tough to Die. First lineup had Tommy Ramone on drums. Their second lineup had Marky Ramone on drums, and this was the first album with their third lineup that had Richie Ramone on drums. And this was the first Ramones album I actually ever heard, and Warthog was one of the first songs by the Ramones I ever heard. And this is a great, if you're not really into the Ramones and you're into your heavy metal, this is a very good album for introducing you to the Ramones. It's quite hard and heavy. I mean, there are a couple of tracks that aren't. I mean, Howling at the Moon and Daytime Deliver aren't really, but when you've got songs like Warthog, Endless Vacation, Mama's Boy, Too Tough to Die, excellent stuff. So there we go. That's one album with a band on their third lineup change. Show me 3 albums by 3 bands that are on their third lineup change, and you'll get another bonus entry. So that in total will be 3 entries. So if you show an album with 3 in the title, you show 3 third studio albums, and you show 3 albums by bands on their third lineups, you will get 3 entries into this competition. Spotted a pattern yet? Okay, so hopefully I've not overcomplicated things. I will put a summary in the description below. Just to summarize, show an album with the number 3, the word 3, or some kind of representation, Roman numerals or what have you, 3 in the title. Get creative if you don't have one. Show a favorite third studio album by a band of your choosing, and as a bonus, show 3 favorite third studio albums. And question 3 was show an album by a band on its third lineup. The debut album will always be their first lineup, so I'm not interested in how many changes that they had before they got to the debut album. Treat the debut album as their first lineup, and then the third lineup after that. And again, show 3 of those and get a bonus entry for into the competition. The deadline, so today is the 3rd of April. no coincidence there. The contest will run for 3 weeks. The last submission will be on the 23rd of April, and the drawing will take place a day or so after that, time permitting. Be great to see what you come up with. I mean, I really enjoyed doing competitions on the VC. As I said, I didn't think that I would do one myself, but delighted to have got to 300 subs, and thank you all for being part of that. And hopefully I'll get a few entries, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what you come up with. Cheers, thanks for watching. Bye now.